Hey, how are you, how are you guys doing? Welcome everybody to another Astro Colony stream. I cannot wait to stream a little bit of it today. Just quick reminder, there is still an ongoing Kickstarter campaign where we are trying to collect some money for further development of this game, of this project. And I think it's going quite well, because today there were many pledges, and I was like super happy about that. So yeah, today I'm going to focus more on automation. I think I will look into smelters and how they work. I changed a little bit importance of smelters, so now the player can decide if he's going to more asteroid catchers or more smelters, and it's manually providing resources to smelters to speed up beginning of the game. So I think both paths are like viable. Oh, finally caught you live. Yes, that's me. I'm a developer of this game. Voice very low, and yep, I made it. What do you mean voice is really low? Can you guys hear me? Should I? How about now? Do you hear me, guys? Is the microphone better, or volume is low? Okay. Volume of the game or volume of the... Okay, it's better. Okay, thank you. I will try to increase the volume, but this is... Okay. Okay, just a moment. I need to warm up my fingers to do some multitasking. I'll try to speedrun, but I don't know if the game is ready for this, for the perfect speedrun of the main developer. Actually, the only developer. Well. So yeah. Hello. Did you notice the announcement? There was a small announcement. I'm going to stream even more in the future, so even if you missed one of my streams, is going to get better and better, and I think more streams in the future will be even better, showing more automation, more astronauts and their needs, and especially when we have all the people designed, like 3D design, from the pictures sent to us by our supporters, because this is one of the rewards, that we want to make effort and every astronaut on the space station unique, right? So this will make, I think, truly unique look of the game. What I wanted to do now, I wanted to check here, and we are starting just in 5 minutes, I think. Yeah, so what can I do? Hello. To be honest, I never stream with this OBS Studio, so I don't even know if I can check how many people are actually now watching the stream. I don't know if it's part of the OBS now, but oh well. If you have any suggestions, any questions regarding the game, there are a couple of bugs which I still need to fix, but hopefully we'll not encounter any of them today. I fixed pretty funny bug where you could duplicate every item just by splitting it and putting manually the number, like splitting to 900 elements, and it was just giving you 900 for no reason, because there was no check if it's proper range, so if it's splitting in proper range. And now when you type the 900, it will just clamp it to the value of maximum elements of of the stack, right? So if you are trying to split 100, it will just get to this 100. Yeah, 11 on my screen. better volume is okay. I think we can just start. What I'm going to just enable is a booster, and I don't know if I want to deal with a bot. Maybe not, because we already did this in previous streams, so I don't think it makes sense now. Yeah, so we will look into some automation. Already fixed. Okay, so let's start the game. Let's check what can I do. Okay, asteroids are there. What I need for the beginning, I will just get some carbon and copper. Why not? Do I have more? There's something on top. No, this is too far. This is too far. Maybe this one. I should make sure that when starting the game, all the asteroids are closer, because they are flying towards the starting point, and this is not ideal because you have to wait a couple of seconds in the beginning of the game. So okay, I have enough copper. Just I need some iron. Why there are some only carbon? It's like interesting. There is carbon. Oh, here is iron. This was a little bit suspicious because it was a little bit blue. Okay, I think it's enough. Now let me just enable both, and when I get this, I can discover oxygen, and then I can go directly to electricity, but I need another 3 of them, and I have 0 basic science. So let's get more of yeah, why not? Carbon is fine, and let's get more of this one. So it's iron. I get more basic science. Oh, that was nice. This has a lot of carbon. Okay, I'm collecting a lot of resources, but oh well. I think it's not a problem. Let's place it here. Now let's get into asteroid catcher. So I need another 5. I think the start should be a little bit faster. I will make sure that the start is even faster than this, because I can imagine that people wouldn't like flying around for like 3-4 minutes. They would like to start constructing something in the beginning, but I also don't want like they cost nothing, right? So yeah, takes me a little bit longer than I expected. I don't need ice cubes. Ah, it's already 15 people. Hey, welcome everybody. How are you doing? Asteroid catcher is unlocked. Okay, now I can start finally catching asteroids. So I will just catch something what I like. This one. Oh, this is perfect choice, because what am I catching is double of resources, which is always better because it gives you double when processing the asteroid. And it's 4 and 5, it's 9. 9 is super good amount. So let's make now electric cable. So I need 2 handcrafting. So I need another, how many? 2 of science. So I need to find something. Maybe just fly here. Maybe get a little bit more of iron. Tak, tworzyłem tą gierkę sam. I was creating this game just by myself. But obviously I have some 3D and 2D artists which are helping me with assets. So that's really helpful. So now I can start crafting more advanced resources. I'm going to disable both of them because I don't want to mess with my crafting. And now I'm going to use this one to produce only 3 copper wires. But I need another copper because I can rotate this. I need 4 segments. So I need 1 more. So I need a little bit more copper. Where is copper? Here. So I can get more copper. And that should be fine actually. Oh, basic science, which is always great. Oh, now even more. Fantastic. What you could do is have a starter crate on the platform that will allow people to make the first 2 things they need before having to go in the air. I can also think about speeding up the processing, making asteroids near the space station, so floating around when you start, not being like far away, but being closer, right? And maybe increasing number of asteroids, maybe reducing number of ice asteroids because we don't need so much ice. And I noticed that ice is a little bit useless in the game. Later on, when you are processing a lot of water, it's useful, but not in the beginning. So maybe this can be a little bit more like balanced. So now let's check how many. So I need to enable this one, maybe just setting to 2. So I will craft 2 copper bars, and from them I will just create copper wires. So now I will have 9 of them when it's finished. So I just create here, and now it's connected. Now finally I can place some carbon inside, so I have plenty of carbon, so this will satisfy my needs for end of the game. So I will make another asteroid catcher because I like to have double, so I need to get a little bit of copper. So let's catch more copper instead of this. Yes, and let's provide more of carbon. Let's find out, maybe let's release this one and let's get another one, and I will try to do exactly, this is closer to me, so I can just get manually some copper and another basic science, which is perfect. Now I can just grab both of them into my inventory. Now I have plenty of resources, so I can easily craft another, like, okay, I have 3 and 7, so I can make another asteroid catcher, maybe on the another side. So one can point in this direction, and this one will point in maybe in this direction, because it can point in 4 different directions, right? So now my electric outlet is pointing this direction, which is perfect, so I can just make 3, and I need addition 2, so it's perfect, it's connected. So now I can start catching in both of them. So here I see there is a carbon, here I see there is another, and basically this is perfect amount. So I can just focus on researching smelter, and I have already smelter crafting points, so I can just discover this, and it's unlocked, so I can just start making smelters. And when I start, I will just try to put manually into smelters, because they give me a higher efficiency anyway, because they convert 3 ores into 2 of bars. But then I will try to automate this with conveyor belts, so it will get like this. So now I'm thinking, if this output is in this direction and this one is in this direction, I will anyway need probably 2 of them. So I will start with making 1. But okay, I still have oxygen, so I don't have to build this one oxygen generator. But maybe I should, because it's anyway low cost. But I can imagine that more advanced players will build this whenever they really need this. So they will skip probably half of the game and then starting to worry about oxygen. Yeah, it's frustrating when you just about got all the asteroids and it blows up, yes. But this is a punishment for the player that it's not nearby the asteroid on the right time. So I think it makes sense. And what we've been thinking, it's introducing another mechanic, which is a cosmic harpoon, which makes asteroid exactly the same like when you catch this with asteroid catcher, like stationary. So it catches, it's like using an anchor or something, and it's stabilizing the asteroid. So you can mitigate this issue, right, in the process. So you will be able to have like multiple choices in the tech tree. You can get cosmic harpoon, but you can just skip it. You can get into smelters, or you can, on the other side, you can get into water production and maybe start researching already advanced technology. So you have like multiple paths. You can just get into tech pretty quickly, or you can just focus on basic resources and collecting them and processing. Hey, finally, welcome on my stream and welcome in my game. So now I need more electricity. I'm always forgetting, even if there are signs showing me you don't have enough electricity. Maybe there should be a voice, you don't have enough electricity. Okay, I'm getting crazy, sorry. Yeah, so I need to catch more. Catching here is Q. Okay, now I need to make a smelter. And if you guys don't know, you can get into all devices and you can preview all devices in the categories. And when I click smelter, it shows me what is this constructed from, what is the related device. I have all the usage, I have what it produces, all the resources. I can press the iron bar and it tells me everything. But in addition to that, I'm going to extend this with information how I can craft the resource, because now I press the iron bar and I don't know how I can craft this from this point, right? But you can get from one device into another, so you can get into all the related one, right? You have also technology, so this is also pretty useful. So I'm going to buy, it costs 4, so I need another 3 of them. So I will just collect this manually. Oh, there is plenty of them. Now I need another 3 of copper bars, so maybe just make 4 of them. This will, I made a mistake, this one 4. Okay. Yes, message on screen, reactor nearly empty. That would be something. Exactly like there is like notification right now on the right side of the screen. I don't know if you see. It's above, like right there. So when I try to scan or do something, it shows me this message. Oh, I don't have removing, right? So it shows me, you need to research the destroy technology, destruction. So yeah, I think notification on the screen is super important, so I can add more of them. Okay, what am I doing? I don't need more resources because it's working nicely. So let me quickly do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when it's automated, then it's way nicer. Okay, so let's get smelter now, and I will get higher efficiency. So I think this is input. I can just get this as closer as possible, just making efficiency, and then I'll try to filter this to output only resources which I want to smelt. Is this even English word, smelt? If it's a smelter, yes, probably yes. Would it be possible to make electricity cables colored so that you could separate electric systems? Yes, that would be possible. Actually, that would be possible. And I'm thinking yes, because there is a green part. This green part could be colored like green, blue, red, etc. And when you change the type, it could treat them like separate objects, so they will stay separated. Even if you place something nearby, I need to maybe Okay, so I will just provide here, but I need electricity, so I made a mistake because now I need a lot of or I'm going to build another carbon reactor, or I'm going to invest in a lot of cables, but I think the second option is just better for me. So I'm just going to make a lot of cables, but I need a lot of I have too many of I need more copper. So where is the copper? Here is too far, here is too far. I'll catch this one. Okay, here is one. Where was this? Where was it? There are some here. Okay, my oxygen is finishing, so I will have to take care about that. Okay, what about bunched? I don't understand this word. Bunched cables, which has many colored cables in one tile. I don't understand this idea. Okay, so I need to craft okay, actually I can craft a bunch of them, so maybe 8, because I have plenty. And then okay, let's make this. Just don't just refill the oxygen. I can rotate this. Okay, so many colored cables in one. I like so it's connecting a few networks together. I think that would be more problematic. I think one network with one cable or something like this. I will have to think. Yeah. And people also ask me why the cables are so giant, and the answer is because you have to be able to select them easily, so you can just select them and remove like this, and otherwise you wouldn't be able from a distance, like from here, wouldn't be able to select all of them, right? If they are like super tiny. And also because of that, they work nicely with the grid system, so you can go up, you can go however you want in any direction. So I'm thinking I will go here. Here I don't want to collide with my output because I'm going to do something, so I will just go up and then maybe connecting here. So let's do the cable now. So I need more of the. Luckily, it's just 3 copper wire for each of the copper bars, so I get 6 of them, but still I need a little bit more of these, so I will just what I'm thinking, I need more of these, and then we'll be transferred into these, so I can start making the. So I said something about that, then maybe one more, then going to here, then I will go to up. Now it's connected. Let's get more of something. Now it's okay. Here I have more. Still there is something inside, so I need to provide more of you are thinking if I can just drag and drop. Yes, I can split it. I can just set 7 and I can just drag it into carbon reactor. But I don't want to waste, because many times I'm just forgetting that I have too much carbon and it's producing electricity and it's doing nothing. So I just want to have a control over this process. So this is how it looks. Yeah. If you want to try the game already, you can do this on Kickstarter. You can make a tiny pledge, just €2, or getting access to the full experience. End of this year we are starting beta testing, so you'll get invite to beta testing if you already like pre-ordered the game, right? So. If you have a split second, please check the campaign. So, I need more of these. Okay, let's collect. Let's do more. I'm also thinking, because many players told me that they couldn't figure out that asteroid catcher is not catching asteroids when they constructed it, and they couldn't figure it out that it needs interaction. It's like F catch asteroids is on the right side. If you look here on the screen here, it's catch asteroids, right? Maybe they just didn't read this. Like maybe that should be on the center of the screen, but I don't want to like block your screen. I don't want to like overwhelm players with too many informations. That's why there is also this arrow, which whenever I press the tab, I just expand the list. So I'm trying to like make this minimalistic UI, so you have as much on the screen of like 3D of the gameplay, right, and not covered by HUD, heads up display. This is what I wanted to say. Okay, let's definitely there are too little of asteroids and there are too many of ice asteroids, so I need to balance this a little bit. So there is something. I think drag and drop wasn't working. I think, not sure why. There is something weird with drag and drop. I just drop 7 of carbon and it didn't work. Maybe it's not registering them in the special table. It's like items registered. I think that's what's happening. So I'm not going to use drag and drop. I will just use this either left click, either control left click to send all the items to the container, because it seems like this wasn't really showing me electricity for a moment. I was like, okay. I missed it too. I thought they were supposed to fail into them. I feel like those controls should be bigger. Yes, but I was also thinking about the control having like a line from the main of the screen. There is a cursor, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but if a device has 2 interactions, it shows. Not sure if you can see, but there is like double of these on the left and on the right. So it means that you can open it and you can interact with this, but probably nobody figured it out. Like there is like double line. And if I look on the floor, it changes color, but there are no interactions, right? But there is a tooltip. You see? So it's from red to white, and to white with, let's say, call them dashes. But this is not telling you that you can really interact with this. So when you interact directly, and I will try this now, it should use my ice, if I have ice, but I don't have. Okay, can't refill oxygen, you need more ice. Do I have ice here? Okay, I have. So I just collect this, go here, and without opening, so you can press the button, but you can also interact with this, like with every device, and it's connected with, basically with this button and action. So I can just press interaction key, and it's refilling my oxygen once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. So I don't have to worry about oxygen as well. And when I have a barrier generator, I will completely forget about this oxygen, because it's providing for me and all my astronauts oxygen. But then you need a lot of water to produce oxygen, so it's also more demanding, let's say. Yeah, it's really subtle. So this white line is really subtle, and maybe there should be like a line connecting this panel with main of, like, center of the screen. That could be also an option. Did I just see? Oh yeah, it's so close. Okay, so let's look into this. Why I'm not using this? I should finish the. How many cables do I have? Like here. I started to like thinking about something else. So instead of all of these, I don't need them anymore. I can just start smelting. So I will just put all of these and then when I have I can start making iron plates. So let's now try to. So I don't need a handcrafting plate, so I can completely skip this because I invested in smelting and I can use smelter with provided resources inside, so I don't have to get my plates unlocked, right? So this is like giving you another choice. Would you like to go into like handcrafting even more, or would you like to go in another path? So I'm like happy that there are multiple ways of playing the game, so probably people will figure it out like which is the most efficient, but it gives you like freedom of choice, right? What key is the interaction key? It's showing you, it's F. So interaction key changes the interaction text with some bespoke one. So for oxygen generator is use ice refill oxygen, like you see on the right side. But for asteroid catcher is catch asteroids, right? For other devices, for opening the, I think I can show you the gadget, which is the hatch, which has no cost. I can construct this here. So, so here is open and close. So when I interact, it's just closing and opening this for me, and I can go through. If I just, if I have destruction, so let's unlock destruction now, which has also no cost for now. And let's remove this tile. So when I remove this, and when I remove also the lower part, which is the foundation of the space station, then you can just go through it, and you should be able. Okay, I think the collision of this is too big. Okay. Ah, seriously. Okay. No. Ah, I'm idiot. I think it was correct, but I was holding my X. And you guys know what the X is? That I have the stationary mode enabled. And I missed this because it's another icon on the screen. So it's X. Okay, so I shouldn't remove my foundation. Yeah, so we can go through. If you have a giant big space station, you can just do this. And I think it's a nice element to have. It's just like yeah, just a decoration, let's say, but it's useful because you can close and open. I'm playing currently the demo, so I cannot show you everything what is in the demo, and this is what you guys have access currently. So in the Kickstarter, if you pledge €1, you can get access, and I'm sending to everybody the key, so you can check the Kickstarter. Maybe I can send you the link, which is here. So this is the link basically, and yeah. So why this is a demo? Because there are plenty of technologies, like you see, they are all locked. So all of these technologies are locked. Yeah, so I didn't want to give everything at once, so just a sneak peek of the real experience. Still, I wanted to focus on the main loop, because I think the first, let's say, 20 minutes of the game are the most important. So I think actually reaching the mining in first 20 minutes is like something what every player will do probably. So the demo, I think it's worth to try anyway. I don't need to try whole entire game to test everything, right? So what I wanted to show, it's about the smelter now. So smelter has its own crafting recipes, and why it's more efficient than everything else, because it's converting 3 into 2, so it's way efficient. So I just need to provide more resources, and I'm going to make more conveyor belts now, right? So let's find some more resources. Let's put more. I don't have carbon. I shouldn't take all of that. So let's split maybe 13. Let's grab 13. Let's put 13 here. Now everything has a power, and yeah, this is producing 10 electricity. This device is consuming 1. This device is consuming 1. This device is consuming... It's a mistake. I think it's consuming 0. We never said... No, wait. This is something weird. Yeah, I think it's... I think UI is showing this incorrectly. It's consuming, I think, 1 or 2. Okay. That's weird. Okay, great to know. Guys, do you have any more questions about the demo? Have you tried? So now, last time I will just collect all of that, and I think next iteration when I do, I will have everything connected. So still I don't have now the water, so I need more water. Can you show an example about how the blockers and pushers work? I'm having trouble using them. Yeah, so basically they work they are super simple, working in super simple way. So blocker, if you place here in between, when there is a exit of this asteroid catcher, I can decide which resource cannot be pushed in this direction. And right now, any of the ice cubes will be pushed here, right? So I will unlock what I want to unlock is the logistics, but for logistics I need anyway here I need the laboratory. So okay, this will take me a little bit longer, so I need to mine a little bit more of this. Okay, so I have handcrafting plate. Yeah. So when I reach the conveyor belts, I will get back to this question. So I will demonstrate. Yeah, this is kind of obvious. So this ice cube won't be pushed in this direction. So every other resource like carbon, iron ore, and copper ore will be pushed, right? But not ice. There is also another one, which is filter, which allows only one selected resource to be pushed. Nah. I catch it before it touches ground. It's like in rugby. If it touches the ground, it's over. You need to start from. Okay, so I can catch it. It's too late. Okay, it will be wasted anyway. Too late. So yeah. I really think it's super slow, the beginning, and I was always like a little bit cheating when I was testing, so I wasn't aware how slow it is in the end. But maybe that's better because people can enjoy the demo for an hour or two, reaching everything in the technology tree. So maybe that's not a big deal now. So yeah. Let me think what I would like to do. Unlocking engineering, it shouldn't be 8. And I think asteroid catcher should give some basic science points. So, okay, just let's try to hunt. So I have currently 0, so I need 8 of them. And because we are not doing any missions, I'm not getting extra points. So that's the problem, because I disabled the bot and it's not giving me extra basic science points. That's why I need to extract a lot of asteroids. I can also cheat a little bit, so I can increase the speed of the game. Yes, the Kickstarter, I don't know what happened, but it speeded up. Like before, it was like 10 days to get 4,000 euros, and it was like in just 1 or 2 days it was 4,000. So it was like amazing. I'm so grateful that so many people would love to pledge. Maybe they wanted to play the demo, or they just believe in the project because I'm showing this on the stream. I don't know what happened, but I'm super grateful that people are excited about this game. Because I think it has a lot of potential, and I think so much to offer. So obviously I'm pretty scared when people are sending me some bug reports, and I'm thinking, no, there is another bug here and here. When I'm going to be able to fix everything and implement all the additional features, but I'm staying positive because it's going really well, development of the project. So there is nothing like I'm struggling with something, but it's just everything time consuming. So now let's make a laboratory, which cost me 4 of the, and here I have already this, so I can make, okay, I can make 3 iron plates. So what actually I need for laboratory, here it's 6, so I need 4 of them. So I have 3, and maybe after this I will just turn this off. So let's turn this off. Remaining things are fine. I will just get this because I don't need. Perfect. And let's collect all of these. Maybe there should be a button collect everything. I think that will be smart, having this. I'm thinking where could it be, but yeah. Pressing maybe in the corner, like collect everything. That would be something nice. Okay, but anyway. So I have enough of this. I have enough of this. Let's catch something more. Let's catch something. Sometimes maybe there should be a line, because when I'm looking into the sky, I don't see where is my edge of the screen, and it's sometimes confusing. I can admit. Yeah. So this one has an empty slot. So yeah, it's pretty far. This one is super far. So yeah. Definitely need a better warning for low oxygen, yes. So there is going to be a vignette on the screen, like pulsing or something, that you are not having oxygen and you are losing your health instead, right? So I can now refill the oxygen. Thanks for reminder. And I wanted to make a laboratory, which still requires 4 of the iron. And luckily I have many of them, so I can just make 4 of them. Okay. And just let's make laboratory. And I will place this maybe in the middle. Why not? And this also needs showing you where you are constructing and where is the outlet, because many players they really don't know where to place the building. And it's more complex because you can make grid of them, right? And of every structure. This is how, this needs to show for every device in the grid, also all the outlets and everything like this. So let's construct this. Maybe somewhere like here is fine. And now I rotate this, so it's way closer. And let's connect this. Yeah, and I just need to provide this and this. So do I have it? Obviously I have. And this, and because I have a smelter, this will be way easier to do. So I just provide this, I provide this, and maybe making this directly, maybe just 4 of them will be nice. Wanderer, you asked me about testing above. Pusher, will push coal in the direction of arrow on top. Anything else will go in direction of the belt underneath. Yes, so if you have two conveyor belts next to each other, so about the pusher. So if you have a pusher and you have a conveyor belt in this direction, it will be pushed selected resource like carbon on the like adjacent on the parallel conveyor belt, right? So if there are like two conveyor belts next to each other, you can just push resources from one to another. And it's also what is nice about the pusher, it can pushes directly to the device. So if you have if I can demonstrate, if you have this storage container like this, and imagine you have on the screen here, you have on the screen conveyor belt going in this direction, right? This will push only carbon into the container. Hopefully it's pretty easy to understand. So I like pushers because they work not only with conveyor belts but also with devices. So it's super nice to have. And you can specify up to 5 resources, but I may change this in the future. So when you have this, you can just select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of them, and they are like shrinking and rotating, but from the distance maybe they are like less visible. So, and you can also take them like clear the selection. So yeah, this is how this logic blocks are working, and for sure more will come in the future. So there are only 3 now, but there is like separate category, because I can imagine there will be like logic blocks, there will be like this shouldn't be maybe called logic block, maybe like because logic, it's more like SOR and or, so some logic operations, right? So there can be like categories or math operation or something. I think I'm speaking too much. Mod support is yes, I agree, it's necessary for the game, for longevity of the game, and but currently I'm focusing on everything else, like bug fixing, balancing the game, making everything as playable as possible, and yeah, so this is my goal for at least next 2-3 months, just to deliver this beta testing, which is promised, and I will push truly hard to have 90-95% of the content for all our supporters, so they can enjoy more, right? And everything up to that point I think will be balanced, right? And I want this procedural generation being also super balanced, so it's a challenge for me, but I think everything is in a good way, is going in the right direction. So I can collect this, I can collect this. I want to make some of the, this should have a tooltip I think as well, because this has, I can press, I can read the title, but here maybe some people don't know it's engineering, no, actually this is yeah, this is engineering science. Can you even produce the basic science? No, but there was a way to making basic science in the laboratory, so it wasn't a problem, but now I see it's a problem. So yeah, so I need to place more of this, and because it already took one, and I think because there is no electricity, that's why it's not producing. Yeah, it's moving. Okay, for a moment I thought maybe there is a bug, but now I'm super like scared of every like thing. Is saving working correctly? Yes, that should work correctly. I'll try to get back to this point. The only thing which is not saving currently, I fixed at least for the demo, I fixed the saving of every planet, which you can see there. and every device. I fixed recently also logic blocks because they weren't saved, and yeah, so 100% of things should be saved, apart from the vehicle, which I noticed is not saved, even if it was saved in the past. Maybe because I spawned this manually and not with the, I don't know what happened. So every vehicle should be saved as well, so I don't know. Yeah, so let me think. So let's, yeah. Okay, so here, perfect. Do I have any more? Okay, let me give me. Regarding smelter, at 0 energy, it's not currently smelting, so not consuming energy, consumes. Exactly, I don't know what, I think either there is no consumption of this smelter. Good to know, because I will be able to fix it for tomorrow, so I can provide even more fixes. And yeah, it's not producing, not consuming, it's just nothing, doing nothing. Yeah. And to test my theory, I can just remove this thing, and this should also, okay, let's, okay, so this is just working without electricity, so there is no consumption defined. Yeah. Okay, yeah, if we can gather all the bugs, I have some issues on my list too, so will be fantastic if you can share with me, because all these bugs are like 5 minutes fixes, but somehow I overlooked them, so so yeah, let me refill the oxygen, and let's get into this. So how many points of the, I have already 9 points, so it's fantastic, so I just get a little bit more basic science. Okay, so I have another point and another point, maybe from here. Yay, fantastic. Copper, basic science, copper, bomb. Cóż. Unglück. So, I should be able to unlock the, finally, logistics. Yay. Okay, so now my goal is to produce more of these from the carbon, so I need to put a little bit of carbon. So do I have carbon? Obviously I have. So let's collect this, let's collect this. Let's put a little bit of carbon as well, so I have production. Then let's put a little bit of carbon here. And now, since I will have more of plates, I can make finally conveyor belts. So let's find the conveyor belt, which is F3, F and 1. And this cost me also the... But I can make it smarter, because this will give me more resources. This is in the constructor. So better efficiency you can get for wires when you have a constructor, because it's a second level. So I need to use my manual crafting, handcrafting, to get maybe just 4 of them. So I will have 12, and will be nice. So let me catch another one, and let me catch another one. Does the current build we have access to get updated? Yes, it's going to, it's being updated almost every day in the morning. So I'm just replacing the build with the new one. So if you download the new one, the password stays the same. You can just get the new version. I'm not listing all the bugs, because there are a couple which are always fixed, but I'm just updating this. So whenever I have a bug, I just look into this, fixing it, and then posting the this new version every day, especially before I'm sending like to everybody the new passport. This is the best moment of updating the version and sending the next round of passports, basically, who pledged on the Kickstarter. No, don't do this, because they're like minor fixes, like here one recipe, here is like $1, here's $1, so you can just download this every second day, or yeah, so it's up to you. I think the version is playable. Even if you encounter $1, you can just laugh and like ignore this. Like, okay, there is no electricity device, but you can just, okay, it's funny because the electricity, how it can work without the electricity, but yeah. So what I'm going to do next, conveyor belt, right? So I have finally all the resources. So now I can show you what I was saying about this. So now everything just living inside the ice, right? So everything is pushed out of the device, and obviously the ice, which I blocked by the logic block, stays inside. So it's great, because I just want to push everything what is not ice cube, because ice cubes I want redirect into later on into icebreakers, and I want to make use of ice. So this is how I approach this game. But maybe some other players will make containers, sorting items, then having sorted items pushed somewhere. Is just up to them, right? So it's up to them how they are using this all the grid things to planning where to put next thing, and how to micromanage the space, tiny space you have. And then when you can expand the space, you will laugh how it was tedious to have all of that. But yeah, also going like vertical with the cables and conveyor belts, which for now is just using more resources, because whenever you go vertical and coming back to the ground, it costs you another like segments, right? So yeah, so this is the only punishment. So there is nothing like losing of electricity or losing of water, like inefficiency of pipes, like going up and down. No, there is nothing like this. So you can make as long pipe as you want, as long as it's connected, it will like transport the water, and basically it's working like that. I got the pushers working on my belts, thanks. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, so I cannot show you how automated catchers works, so I would just, so there is press U to upgrade, so I can press U, but it's not working. There should be probably another like toast message on the screen. Hey, you cannot upgrade because you don't have technology unlocked, because you don't have this asteroid catcher automatic. So basically some of the devices like conveyor belts can be upgraded, containers can be upgraded, smelter cannot. Asteroid catcher can be updated. Yeah, so some devices will have this easy to access like upgrade, and it's on W short key. So you can look on the right side, it's here, upgrade U. So you have the device and you can just upgrade. There is no need of constructing the new one. Yeah. So let's place some carbon. And how upgrading the device works is just taking the difference between cost of the upgraded device and cost of the basic device cost. So it's just subtracting them and it's just paying the difference between. So upgrade is the same cost basically like building the new device, which is then it's cheaper by having cost of asteroid catcher, right? This is how that's why upgrading is way better than placing the new device, which is already upgraded. But obviously you can do this. So do I have an asteroid catcher in the mining? No, this is locked. I cannot show you, but yeah. So imagine the cost is double. then the upgrade will cost me only 3 and 3, right? If the cost is double. So this is how it works. Will we get auto catchers anytime soon? I think it's not necessary. I just want to fix the mining so you can go with on the planet, and you can do some mining as well with miners. I could unlock this. Maybe yes. I don't want to promise too many things unlocked for the demo, because I just want to keep it like it is, and obviously I want them to see more in the beta testing, because this is going to be a version which is more polished. So yeah, so this is pushed out. Now I want to push this as well, so I'm going to push this here, here and here. So how many of these I need? I need a lot of so I will just use this one, so I can just take these. I can just, so this is output, so I can just place this like that. I made a mistake, so now I need to save myself with I will try to get here. No, actually I can take this. Okay, so you can pick the resources as long as they are like stationary, not moving. Later I think there will be a system which, if you are near the resources, you can just press the button and they will be like sucked into your inventory, because currently it's just highlighting them, which is not even precise. And when you're removing them, they are automatically like added to your inventory. So I'll just place the logic block, which I mentioned, and I will do the same trick which I did before. So let's get the logic block, and let's get the blocker. Let's place it. Let's select the ice, which I don't want, and let's collect this ice. So I have ice here, and refill the ice, because I didn't do this for the very long time. Let's get some electricity. Let's catch more. Sometimes if it's far away, it's hard to catch. It's also taking more time to do it, but yeah. Belt storage. If you have a newer version, there is nothing about the conveyor belt storage, so I fixed this. But I know that people told me that exactly the corner and the block has this inventory, and it shouldn't crash the game. I don't want to take a risk, but yeah. So is there something in front? There is something here. Okay. So yeah, resources are pushed here. So let's get here. Let's get here. Let's get. Okay. Let's get more of the. And I need a carbon. So let's. Do I have the recipe for? No, it's not here. So like I mentioned before, it's a constructor. So I need manual for making more ore of. So let's grab this thing. Let's get a little bit of copper wire, because I need this. So maybe just 4, and will be perfect. Okay, downloading version now, and you are going to test it. Thank you. And if you have more reports, it's really welcomed. Wire has inventory when you highlight it. Good to know. Okay, electric cable has also. It's just the way how it's recognizing. So it has to be blocked for some objects which are blocks. So for blocks, because this is default inventory, which has the default, let's say UI. So every device can have a different UI, which is a modular one. So this has inventory, which is here, crafting, electric module. There is also water one. So technology one is for scientists. The same module is for farming, mining, etc., etc. So this is electricity. This is and technology looks like this. So you see what technology is currently being researched, developed. So yeah. So basically, this is how it works. And the people told me that the recycling machine is not recycling, not everything at least, and I'm going to check it just in a moment, so we will see. Okay, but I would like to finish this connection because it will give me more resources. So I need more of these, just picking them up. Maybe I can go down here. Too late. I wanted to catch asteroid before it's too late. And I also recommend you guys to put asteroid catchers on the edge of the space station. Then you can look down and you will be able to catch even more asteroids. So this is pretty efficient way of doing this, because you can see even this asteroid you would be able to catch because it's going 180 degrees like this. And here I have like a lot of space wasted here, you see. And another trick which I think is nice. So catching something, then cancelling, then catching something else, exiting, and then using this. If it's not going to break something, I can just manually extract, so it's closer to me. So I can manually catch something and then I can make use of this. But there is going to be like manual cosmic harpoon, which will let you catch whatever you want. Just okay. So I need more of this. Let me do healing stuff. And this wasn't my priority to make autosave working, because every save currently is saving both planets and it's forcing them to save, even if I didn't make any changes. And I optimized this in the procedural generation planets. So even if you fly through them or next to them, or you see them on the screen, they are not being saved, because if they are procedurally generated, the next generation will be exactly the same. So the same principle I applied here, but there was a tiny bug. That's why I'm forcing everything to be saved. And I can imagine this save game is already like probably 2 megabytes big, but it can get even higher and higher. And I know that saving something like that, how long it will take? Maybe 1 second. So you will feel maybe if autosave is saving like something will stop the game for a split second. But I think every game has this hurdle to overcome. So yeah, what I was saying, don't worry, disappoint. Yeah, so let's finish this finally. Why this is still I need, okay, so yay, I can take this, I can provide this, I can provide this. Do I have enough electricity? Yes, I have. Here I can just take this. Here I can finish finally this. So now I have a connection. So everything is entering one smelter, which is perfect. Let's get more cables. If you select more cables, you can just remove all of them, just simple like this, and you can just press delete key, which is in the center of the screen. So it's here, and you have how many objects are selected. You can rotate them all at once, and you can remove them with delete key. So when I delete all of them, they are like sucked. And I think the selection just helps you to avoid making some mistakes if you accidentally remove like a lot of things, right? So it's useful when you try to delete like big spaces, right? And I think this will be useful even later. I think it happened when I died. Luckily I have a save with it, and there is still, or should be, Yeah. Don't delete cables until recycler is fixed. Yeah, this is what I'm going to check now, because a lot of people told me that recycling machine is broken. And let's check it. How many devices I can recycle and etc. So yeah. So do I need anything else? This is like super nice smelting everything. And I just need to worry about providing resources here. But what I can do, I will do like this. So here I want to block also carbon. So this is another step I think to automate. And here what I'm going to do, I will just provide connection between. Now I'm thinking maybe I'll just rotate this here. So now this is detached, so there is no connection. So I need to make the cable here, but for me this is way cheaper of making conveyor belts, right? So now the conveyor belt can go directly here and here. So I will have connection, and I will block everything besides the carbon, because carbon I want to be like pushed directly to my carbon reactor. So I think that will work even better in this case. So let's get another. I need plates, which are in the smelter. 33, amazing. And let's build this. Okay, I don't have enough resources because of this. Let's make another. How many? Maybe 3. This will be good. Okay, and let's look into recycling. Cost 8 basic science, unfortunately. So maybe I can use the. Okay. I'll just sketch a little bit to have them, because I need to collect a little bit of basic science, which is a little bit odd. I will check it for sure today. So with every catch of asteroid catcher, I will make basic science. There is a chance always to generate. Sometimes it's 50%, sometimes 20%. It depends. I think here is only 20 or 30% when I mine. So not always I'm getting basic science. It's just pure luck. I don't know if people will like it, that it's a little bit random, at least the beginning. Maybe shouldn't be. Yeah, so there is no basic science. Yeah, now it's basic science. So yeah, so if I finish this conveyor belt, I should be able. There's nothing inside, which is fine. Then I will put a blocker, and what I want to block is obviously ice, this and this, right? And with filter block is way easier, because I just put one filter block, which allows. I'm repeating the same, but it allows just one resource to be pushed. And yeah, this should give me all the carbon, but as long as I have carbon inside. Luckily I have the last 2, so this should give me, when it's processed, I will get the carbon, and now carbon will be pushed in this directly, so I should have this nice loop. And let's check if it's working. So now it's entering, and now I have to. Perfect. So now I don't have to manually place the carbon inside carbon reactor, so I can just, watch, another carbon, amazing. So it's like perpetuum mobile. When I have auto catchers, it's going to be like this. Add a different scientist to the global inventory display, or a new similar display on the HUD, so we can see them without going to lab or tech tree. I was thinking about this, but it's like too many maybe information on the screen, and I was like, maybe it's unnecessary. Could be also part of the main HUD. I will have to think about this. So I know when I press F12 key, I think it's locked to 60 FPS, but maybe good because then it's not getting so much resources. How to distribute goods to two different belts? I think I showed, I mean, so if you do this and if you put the pusher and you say that carbon should be pushed here, instead of going here, it will be pushed in the second conveyor belt, right? So everything is controlled, the flow is controlled by logic blocks. And without this, I wouldn't be able to do anything actually in the game. So that would require me like some splitters, sorters, many other devices. But this way, can I get more carbon? Bit here, yes. So yeah, I'll just refill the oxygen. And now you will guys see that the carbon, it's going, instead of going here, it's like separated, right? So I can have one conveyor belt which is pushing one items in one direction, one in second direction. But if you're asking about splitting into multiple, and now I have to do something with this, I can just pick them up and I can just get rid of the logic block. So without logic block, it's going in direction of a conveyor belt always. So okay, 1 second break. I just get the tea, and maybe in the meantime I'm going to show the Kickstarter. I love to show the Kickstarter. If you haven't guys checked, yeah, here's the link, here is the trailer. So not sure if it's not too and sorry about my face. Can I close it? Where's my face? Here. Just 2 minutes and I'm coming back. Astro Colony. Support us on Kickstarter. Wishlist on Steam. I'm super hyped. What I was saying that, yeah, I said that. Let's get back to the game. Ooh, thank you for so many pledges. Maybe even tomorrow we will reach another stretch goal, which is going to be PlayStation and Xbox releases. I cannot wait to get this stretch goal behind. And then there's going to be a story mode with a professional voice acting. So we will make sure that at least English is voice acted, and we have this instead of just text, and we will make sure that everything is super polished with this voice acting. So that's actually the plan of this additional 5,000 euros. And I know this sounds like a little bit, but this is really giving us confidence of continuing and doing all of that. So let me continue my adventure with Astro Colony. No console story or mods. Console is something in addition anyway, but because we have publishers like knocking our doors and asking about consoles, and this will speed up also development of everything else. So mods will come right after. I promise you guys. Pineapple tree. Pineapple apple tree. So I was talking about splitters. Yes, and in fact there are going to splitters to be added to the game, because currently there is no way of splitting one conveyor belt into to another, right? So there has to be another way of doing this. So as long as everything can be done with logic blocks, that's fine. But if not, maybe it should be just logic block, like going left, right. I don't know, maybe it's going to be just logic block, or maybe it's going to be a splitter. So I will have to think about this. Logic block wouldn't be bad. So if you have conveyor belts, it's pushing left, right, and forward, just like this. So it's like round robin, left, right, but it has an additional UI showing you in which direction it's going to go, like in the next round robin round. Yeah, so yeah, this becomes pretty annoying when you have. I think another trick, I can catch asteroid, I can catch another one, then I can rotate. I can rotate back the structure. This is pretty like cheating. So I rotated the device just to catch something what was behind, and I rotated it back, and now what a cheat. I'm a big cheater. Okay, still I have carbon. So I still need. I have already 9, so it's plenty. So I can discover recycling perfectly. And let's make a recycling machine. Yay, 7. But it requires more of. So let's make another maybe. Maybe 3. Okay, and let's get. Probably there are plenty of resources. No, not really. So let's get ice. Not sure how. Probably I didn't pick it up. So this is my end resource, which I'm picking. And my end resource is... yeah. And this one. Because I'm not using this anywhere. So I can just use this. And perfect. So I can just make 7. This requires electricity as far as I know. So let's make it closer. And let's get the electricity here. Let's connect the cable, simple like that. Yeah, and let's try to recycle something. Let's check if it's working, because I haven't tested this. So let's put the conveyor belt inside, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is not giving me resources back. Okay, it's broken. Okay, this is broken. It was showing me all the resources, but for some reason it's not. And there is no electricity now. Okay, so it's broken. It was really showing in the recipe. It was generating one. And okay, nothing is basically. So the system is broken. Also, there is no tooltip in this. And I think in second here was okay. Here are also no tooltips. So somebody told me to add tooltips also in this window. I think will be useful to be able to preview resources. And here machines. So here I could be able to check the cost of the device. Okay. So I need more of this. Here, if I rotate here, perfect. And here, perfect. And here, okay. And electricity. I thought that this was outputting the carbon. Okay, because I didn't pick carbon, so it was pretty unlucky. So here, do I have any carbon? One, only one. This is not good. So here I don't need this. I just need carbon. Where is carbon? It's super hard to see carbon. This is pretty challenging. I don't know, maybe I will make this a little bit grayish, because on the dark sky I really cannot see sometimes. Exactly like this one or this one. So yeah, let's get a little bit more of carbon. I'm using too much carbon. Funny how programming works. You fix exactly, and there is like something else is breaking. If I have only running automation tests, then it would discover that some issues, like after last update, gets into the build. But unfortunately, because this is a small development, I need to like make sure that everything is working. And but I have a better control anyway, being a solo developer. So I don't need to write so much documentation like in AAA companies industry. I don't have to like make the code reviews. I don't know if it's good for the project or not, but yeah. I don't need to submit anything, so it's just way quicker this way, I think, if I want to implement something quickly or prototyping something. Okay, so now I know that, okay, this is not giving any exactly, nothing here is working basically. So recycling machine gives nothing. It's just wasting and recycling and nothing. It's super sad. Sometimes it was like this. So somebody was saying, on my end something is working, but it was like tester coming to you and saying, but in my build is not working, because in the shipping build sometimes it's just problem about shipping build. So if you make a build, something is different than in the editor, and something is broken, because the way how initialization works, the way how many things, properties are set up, something can be broken or different. So it's not always like sure that everything is perfectly fine working if it's working in editor only. Okay, so recycling machine, what I can do with recycling machine is just getting rid of because it's super bad. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, so this is working, this is outputting, this is working. So let's get more carbon. So this has a carbon priority, this has everything else because it's smelting. So I need to pay attention that to do a little bit of this, and yeah. Now I'm thinking, if I only have automated catchers, then I would be able to make more of them, like 3, 4, 5. Then with thrusters I would move to another station and find the anorite. But yeah, I can make more of... Okay, let's make another 2 catchers and let's connect them. We will see how quickly, with having so many like resources, I can do this. So and let's do water production maybe as well. Hello, I just participate to your project. I love your project. Thank you very much. Big heart. Ah, it can be red heart. Red heart for you. Ah. Drwutka. Dr. Wódka. That was... If I only have a pink t-shirt, that would be more gay. No. Sorry for my English, my French, man, yeah. I was studying French for 8 years. But now I can only say je ne comprends pas. Je m'appelle Lick. And the 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't remember so much. Really. Since I was living in Germany for 3 years, now I know more German than French, which I was studying for 8 years, which is like completely upside down. For me, it's like, what? Was zum Teufel? Was ist passiert? Immer schreckliche Enttäuschung. Ich habe alles vergessen. Und was noch? Ich kann machen. Das ist egal. Ich habe niemand zu tun. Das läuft. Okay, so let's... what can I do in this demo? I can fly, I can... Okay, I can still make the water, because I completely ignore the water, oxygen barrier. But, okay, you know guys, I will leave it for tomorrow, because I think stream is long enough, and I wanted to stream also tomorrow. So tomorrow I will focus on water, and hopefully I can fix the barrier for tomorrow. So the barrier should work, because somebody told me that the barrier, the barrier generator, oxygen barrier, is not really consuming the water tanks. So see you guys tomorrow, but now I'm going to make another asteroid catchers, and let's see how many... Okay, so now I will just remove this. I should be able to make the floor in between, because without the floor I won't be able to construct something. Okay. Now I can make another asteroid catcher, which I should be able to do, and I don't have copper bars, so I will just collect here. So I should be able to get one going to the right side, another going to this side. Now I can just connect with electric cable. I can go even higher, so I can show you how building something on the height is working. Here I can make more of these. If I have, I need to get more of these. Here maybe I will do the same, so I will just capture this one. Here I will capture to not go so far, so I will just capture and I will just release it and capture another one. I'll just go here. I'll get a little bit of copper, because I need a lot of copper, because I want to make more cables. Now let's okay, so what's that? Okay, now let's make a cable. Maybe I shouldn't go up, but this is way funnier if I can just make this. Now they are connected, and I can go like above the ground, which is perfect, because then all the astronauts, they can walk under, all the robots can walk under, and I can move conveyor belts, so I'm not occupying space. So this is way better if you manage to make a little bit up, and then you can connect this up. So I have only one to place, and I need a little bit more of these, but it's fine. Okay, so they have like quickly and what I'm noticing, okay, I have a lot of copper ore. I don't know why. I should store it here. So let's maybe just half and let's store it here. And do I have anything else? Okay, I should definitely I should store this thing as well. Okay, and yeah, that's perfect. So I can just now get a little bit lower, and let's just connect. Okay, let's like this. I have enough. So yeah, because here is colliding, but I can go from this side. So I still need a little bit more of these. Okay, so now I took 10 of them. So imagine how this game speed ups now. So I just need to remember to capture anything, and everything is being processed and is giving me a lot of resources. So this is now really get to the point where everything is super quick, so I can get more. It's already 8. I can get 8 of copper bars, so I have 12 of them. Okay, maybe 4 more. So now I can just let's make here. Let's get maybe like this, and let's connect in between. So now, as you can see, it's connected, but there is no electricity. So I need to store. Okay, last one, and this. Okay, maybe let's change. I see one here. Okay. I get more bug reports waiting for me. I cannot wait to fix all of them. This is why this testing was for. So I can fix now everything, every issue, and complain from the players and the quality of life. Like there is something missing, there is a wrong UI, and everything like that. Also this recycling machine. So yeah, this I don't need. This is now connected. Now I can just start catching here. So I will look into right side. Here I will look into here. Here I will get. Is it too far? Okay, maybe that was too far. I'm wondering, with the pusher, you let it work to push an item and let one pass. I'm trying to supply ice to 2 icebreakers from the same belt. Could you let it work to push an item and let one pass? Exactly. This is still missing, so there is no splitter that you can take the same core, carbon ore. Let's take carbon ore, and one is going through and one is pushed. One is going through and one is pushed. So there is no like splitting 1-to-1, and this is a really high priority. So you will be able to get more resources in and distribute them, right? So you can make more carbon reactors. So I can imagine this would work like, so you have them like this, you place this like that, and here you have a splitter, right? So one is splitting left, one is splitting going forward. One is splitting left, one is going forward. So something like that. And maybe you can also put the ratio of this splitting, like 1-to-5 or something. So yes, there are faster belts. I don't know if I showed you guys, because they are completely removed from the, but there are 3 levels of conveyor belts. The green one, in the trailer there is a green one. Maybe I can show you. So on the Kickstarter website, should be able to see. So I don't know if you see. Okay, so this is the black one. So you just saw the black one, obviously, but here, because the timing was a little bit odd, so here is the black one, but on the top here, I don't know if you guys noticed, here is the green one, but the quality is not the best, so maybe you haven't noticed this, and this is like 50% faster than the normal one, I think. So yeah. How this robot works? So great question. This robot it's a transport bot, and it's taking resources which you want to transport from one place to another based on the priority, and it's transporting by default resources to the devices which they don't have conveyor belts like inputs. So it's taking resource from hydrogen generator, and it's taking like hydrotonic, which is the first basic resource, and it's allowing astronauts not to die, not to starve in the beginning when they arrive, and is delivering this to the canteen. Yes, before you have even kitchen, before you have cooks, you have that. So the bot is just knowing where the resource is, and it's super autonomic. It's going and is looking for resources, it's providing them, and is distributing them. So some devices requires transport bots to be delivered manually to them. So this is basically how it works. I don't know if I mentioned, but you can select not only device, but you can select whatever you want, and then you can simply remove it. So you can select everything on your space station, and you can even select in the grid. So if I want to select yeah, I think I showed this, but you can select many of these, right? Whatever. It's like logistic robots, but they don't fly. Exactly. So they just go to the device which has a resource. So there are three categories. There is a demand resource, produced, and required. Required? Now I'm mixing something. Yeah, but there are three categories, and there are different priorities. So if something has a high demand, it will first thinking about providing this resource to the canteen that it requires it. Then it will take the resources and place it in the container, so it knows that it should take a resource and put this into storage container. So if there is no canteen, it will take hydrotonic and it will just deliver it to the closest storage container. So this is how robot is thinking and is working. So it's not always only delivering directly to the point, like endpoint, but it's also finding the storages in between. So basically this is how this works. So yeah. I can get the belts to split. Yes, I know this is the issue. I'm thinking if this would not help. No. But I know what you can do. Oh no, I'm dead. Nobody told me. So yeah, I think this is going to be over the stream, but I can say more about so what you can try as a workaround for now, you can build a warehouse which has a lot of outputs, and if you have two of them, so you can collect a lot of resources, like store 20 of them. You can just drag and drop 20 of carbon, and if you have two of them conveyor belts going out, they will be like equally pushed. So you will push on both conveyor belts your carbon. So this is how you can make the splitter. But I think in the future it will be like the same storage containers, the smaller one, with multiple outputs. So if something comes directly inside, it will be just pushed into one, second, and third output. So it will work like this. So I think there will be a logic block, but in addition, I think there will be also a storage container which like splitter, something like this. Splitter, maybe just splitter. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the only way. So building the base warehouse with a lot of outputs, putting inside the resources, and having two conveyor belts going out, and this will equally split them. So yeah, I wasn't trying to solve this problem, and this is going to be my next priority. That's for sure. I have to check how many people are on the stream. And thank you guys for joining the Discord and giving me so many like advices and also backing on the Kickstarter, because it means really a lot to me. And without this help, I wouldn't be able to continue this project. So thank you once again. And yeah, I wanted to check. There are 15 people. Maybe I shouldn't, because I'm stealing my bandwidth. And I'm thinking, yeah. Yeah. Yay. Tum. Work in progress. Do you guys have any more questions? Because, yeah. You can see me also tomorrow. So I'm going to stream the game even more, and yeah, it's not bad actually. 16 people. It's quite a lot for the first stream. Maybe next time will be 20, maybe 20 few. I wish. Yeah, it's going to slowly grow. Yeah. So thanks a lot for joining the stream, and thanks a lot once again for playing the demo. This means a lot to me. Okay, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Mm-hmm.